Hey guys, Devin Doherty here, and the latest Orange County housing report is out. I wanted to get you this quick Loom video, and I'm going to run through it with you. This is written by one of our local economists, Steve Thomas, and I'm just going to run through the details of this. Bottom line is that there's a lot of conversations I'm having. I would say almost every single conversation I'm having, whether it's seller or buyer, is that they're wondering, are values going to plummet? Are they going to plunge like they did in the past? So I want to go over this report with you. As you can see, many people believe rapidly slowing housing market will lead to crashing home values, yet the facts don't support the theory. What I want to do is I'm going to break it down for you a little bit more, and I am going to make sure you do understand that I can get you this entire report. You just go ahead and respond to me. I'll send you the whole report. But what's happening is that we're not in the same kind of market we were during the meltdown of 2007. I was in real estate back then, and it is not the same kind of market. What I want you to understand is that this is what was happening in the other market. There was a glut of homes on the market. There was low demand. Here we have very limited inventory. Yes, we have low demand, but there's way too much supply versus demand. And what's happening here is we're creating a balance. Low or no down payments were available. That's not available in our market. Most people are putting large down payments. There was a ton of subprime loans, pickup payment plans, teaser rate adjustables, fraudulent lending. The HVCC did not exist back then. Tight qualifications now and strict lending standards are in place. The average FICO score in 2006 was 681. The average FICO score now is 745. There's a flood of cash out refinances, homes being used as ATM machines. With higher prices, cash out refinance availability is plunging. So the national delinquency rate was from 2000 to 2005 was 4.7. Today it's tracking 2.8%, much lower. $5 trillion of tappable equity back then. Now there's an $11 trillion of tappable equity. You have 31% of all homeowners that had no mortgage. Today it's 37% of all homeowners that have no mortgage. So it's a much different market. I want to go into some of the stats to show you what's going on. We do in Orange County have this increasing number of active. So it is critically important that if you know anybody that's looking to sell or buy, that you have them reach out to us, because we can help them navigate how to take advantage. We just helped a client save in Dana Point. They saved almost $175,000 on a purchase because they got the coaching from us on how to get the best possible deal in a market that had multiple offers. And that was just a couple of weeks ago. So I want you to know that it is critical that you get the right advice in this marketplace. Yes, supply is rising, demand is muted, the market is slowing, the number of offers is receiving is dropping, the number of offers over asking is falling, sales are down. The number of price reductions has steadily been climbing. The pace for housing, the expected market time, has slipped from an insane seller's market less than 40 days in March to a hot seller's market between 40 and 60 days. So we went from insane to hot. So it's not like the sky is falling. If you're still wanting to get out of the market, whether you're going to do a down buy or whether you're going to do an up buy, whether you want to relocate, give us a call, because we want to help you figure out these situations. I want to talk to you about active listings really quick. Last year, the inventory was at 2388, which is 32% lower, or 1,100 fewer. So what that looks like on the demand curve, I want to show you this as well. Last year, our demand was at 2906, 56% more than today, or at 1,045. The 3-year average prior to COVID was 2679, which is 44% more than today. An extra 818. So what you're seeing is that we still have a low curve here on the pending side, but it's tracking along with the low inventory that's available, which causes prices to stay stable. So while you're hearing, I'm going to wait, while you're hearing people are saying the sky is falling, it's not the case. We're seeing a strong market for both buyers and sellers, and it's going to continue to go that way. Now, what we are seeing is on the luxury side, the homes above $2 million increased from 719 to 776 homes in Orange County. That's up 8% over additional homes. And it's the highest level since December of 2020. Luxury demand decreased by 8, down 4%, and now sits at 211. Again, I want to look at these numbers here. What you can see is demand. right? You can see 28% of the current demand with only 17% of the inventory under 750. That means it's still a hot seller's market under 750. 27% of the demand with 24% of the inventory available, still an imbalance where there's not enough inventory for people up to 1 million. It's balanced out at 1 to 125. It's slightly imbalanced here at 125 to 15, and then you can start to see where the demand is lower than the supply, and that's where you're going to start to see some shifts based on timing, pricing, and strategies like that. We're at, you can see right here, 9% of demand with 14% in the 2 to 4 million range. So you can expect to see these market times going up, and then you're going to see more inventory coming on. You're going to have sellers being more aggressive in this price point. I can tell you about a couple of personal examples of listings that I've seen where people have started shooting for the moon and they've had to make moves. They've been behind the market. They're not moving fast enough, and their properties are still sitting on the market. So it's critical that you move quickly, that you price it well, and that you get great coaching. I want to talk to you about a couple of last things here. What's going on? I'm going to show you a couple of stats. So let's just pick Aliso Viejo because it's across the top here. Notice right here the demand in the last 30 days in Aliso Viejo with an average price point of $895 is 39 days, but the market time is 43 days. Now notice 2 weeks ago the market time is 32 days. 32 days, 43 days minus 32 is 11 days. 11 divided by 43 is a 25% increase in market time in just a 2-week period of time. So while the sky is not falling, it is critical that buyers understand and sellers understand that the market is changing right in front of our eyes. This is a critical understanding, and this is true about all the communities. So you can see here, Garden Grove, 49 to 74 in just a 2-week period of time. That's a big shift in what's going on. And yet you got Ladera Ranch, 28 to 29. Ladera Ranch has no real change because there's not a lot of inventory on the market, okay? So while it's not true for every single location, we have to do a micro-specific analysis of your property in order for you to understand exactly what's going on with it. Also, just understanding a lot of people are saying, what's going on with the foreclosures? What's going on with the foreclosures? Well, let me just show you what's happening with the foreclosure reports really quickly. Here's where we are with foreclosures. Orange County, total number of foreclosures is 5 foreclosures out of 3,491. That is not a lot, and you're not going to see a lot because there's so much equity in the market. So don't be waiting for the market to crash. There's no bad time to get a good deal. Talk to my clients, like the ones we just helped in Dana Point. They saved themselves almost $180,000 on their purchase just by using the right strategy and understanding the market effectively. Okay, so we're here for you. We'd love to send you this report. We want to talk to you about anything we can do to help, and we wish you all the best. That's my up to the minute market update. Thanks so much.